Dyer's pick.
Here we go, when we're back in. Sorry about that, guys. Random little disconnect. Haven't missed anything, obviously. 30... Oh, these... Union Gaming used up almost all of their bonus time, and now with only 20 seconds left. As I mentioned in one of my previous casts, that could be an attempt to kind of psych out the opponent. They might have a very good idea about what they want to pick, or they could really be on the ropes. And another Viper pickup. Second time I've seen him today. They certainly needed a mid. He's a very strong mid. Given that it's going to be kind of hard to guess who Evil Geniuses are putting mid, it could be Medusa, it could be Doom, yeah, or it could be their next pickup. Viper, I think, is good. He works well against a lot of people, and yeah, he does very, very good damage. I'm assuming that EG are going to be picking up another support here. Centaur Warrunner can support, but he really needs some key items like Blade Mail. He needs a cloak in order to mitigate some of the damage he takes from Double Edge.
Reserve time.
If CM's just going to be the only hard support, that's going to be tricky for them, in my personal and oh so humble opinion. Huh. Again, I'm being told that my stream is offline. I need to check this. I really, really do. I'm not entirely sure what is going on here. Yep. Oh, and the IO pickup. That's a very nice final support, and it also rounds out their mid picks. IO mid, highly, highly viable. He can do wonderful, wonderful ganking things. Suddenly dropping into a lane, killing them, leashing to somebody else, bringing them back to mid to gank the mid as well. Very, very effective. Very, very effective mid hero. But I think going to be really struggling up against that Viper. He's going to be taking a lot of harass, and he's really doesn't have the strength to deal with it. But looks like he's not heading mid. I would have thought they might. I thought they were going to try something with a Doom safe lane. Maybe Centaur going on the off lane. Medusa could even Ancient stack. Medusa being one of the few heroes that can do that from the very start of the game. Oh, okay. It does seem like my stream is actually on. Not entirely sure what was going on with that then. But no viewers. What on earth is going on there? I am so surprised. I had viewers before, and then obviously there's been some kind of glitch here. Might just try and get another shout out or something going on. Because it'll be a real shame if the tournament, if all those wonderful Dota fans out there missed this. This is going to be a decent game. DC there on the Earthshaker. So it looks like I do have a little bit of time to try and address some of the issues that have obviously been going on. Wow, there's some very strange things going on right now, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very strange. I'm not sure whether... Yep, Steam is running. I am very confused by some things that are going on here. There we go. Okay, it looks like everything's settled. Things are making sense. Things are working. I hope I'm not suddenly dropping a whole load of frames. Let me have a quick look at that while we're still paused. I'm not dropping too many frames. I think we'll be fine, but it's an unusually large number of frames for me. So I'm just gonna, while we're still paused, quickly go AFK, make sure that all the other computers in the house are off, and that I don't have any excess applications up. And then, hopefully, we can get right back down to what is going to be an awesome game. There we go. Alright, well I'm going to now take the advantage of this pause to properly have a look at the heroes' items. Not everybody's out on the field yet. Well, there might be even. But I still feel it's worth doing. So Io, obviously, here we go, being played by Zai 2002. Doesn't have any items because Io sucks. Sorry, Io. Doom here being played by Fear. Wow, look at that Doom head. I mean, yeah, this is what I mean by those weird things going on. That definitely is not the default Doom head. But nothing coming up when I click the button to view it. Naga Siren also clearly has items. Huh, they're working on Naga Siren. Very strange. But yeah, some really fancy ones here. The tail's very nice. I like the circlet, and that's actually a full set. So yeah, big shout out to 2001. Then we got PPD sitting on the Crystal Maiden. Let's see if the items here are working. Yep, they are. Nice little range, I think. Got the Snow Angel taunt, which of course is essential for anybody who even is considering practicing Crystal Maiden for the first time. You have to have that taunt. Gonna check Doom again, and yep, that still isn't working. Perhaps that's just naturally what Doom looks like when Fear plays him. And here we have Centaur Wardrunner, played by Universe. Looking forward to that immensely. That's a powerful, volatile, and can easily be killed and can easily kill offlaner. So that's going to be very interesting. Over here, up on the Union Gaming side of things, we got ZTOC sitting on the Rubik with the very nice Oculus there, in addition to some other very fancy Rubik items. Obviously, not his first time in the rodeo. We've got Jovic, I want to say, on the Lycan. Not rocking any particular items, but looking very badass given that he's a werewolf and a very scary looking Nature's Prophet on Angel. That is very impressive. I'm not entirely sure whether this little glowing bit here is a graphical glitch, or I think it probably is a graphical glitch. I think it might be meant to be a glow on the staff or something. Not sure. Earthshaker's back in, so I've got to be quick. Viper, being played by Equilibrium, sadly doesn't have any items, and that to me is one of the saddest things in Dota, the lack of items on Viper. And there we've got Jocelyn, Equilibrium of course being a stand-in, I should say. And then we've got Jocelyn on the Earthshaker, again with no items. So Earthshaker and Lycan I think could be representing slightly better. Crystal Maiden doing massive pings on the Roshan, saying, yup, that's definitely it. I don't think it is. There's a potential that maybe Dire could do Roshan, utilizing the Treants and Lycan's Wolves just to tank all the damage, but it would be tricky. I think they'd need all 5. They don't have the minus armor to pull that off in any obvious way. Looks like we are going to have Centaur, Io, and CM down on the bot lane for the Radiant. That's oh no, possibly not. Centaur's having a run around. Universe wants to Skype around. Yeah, here we go. Now it could actually be a call for the EG team to go in and try for Roche. They're certainly all heading in that direction. Unfortunately, ZTOC is also positioned up by the Roche bit. I think he's going to be ready to scout out any obvious attempts to go in there. Although he could just be trying to set up a gank mid. Yeah. As I thought, EG were just scouting it out to make sure there was nothing else going on. The lanes look like they are being determined now, I would imagine. Doom going on the safe lane farm with an IO support. That will be a very, very effective dual lane. Centaur looks to be heading, I would imagine, up to the top lane. CM really could be going in either direction. Yeah, she's heading bot, so that will be a tri-lane bot, and then we'll have a Medusa mid, which is a very effective mid. Again, I don't think she's going to have the best time against Viper, who's very effective against a large number of people. Over on the Union Gaming side of things, we've got Jocelyn and ZTOC both taking the supports up to the top lane. Looks like they're going to be supporting Equilibrium playing the Viper. Interesting. And then we've got Lycan going mid. So Lycan Medusa. Lycan's going to have a bit of trouble from harass unless he can make sure that he's getting equal harass with his wolves on the Medusa. But given that Medusa can use her mana to resist damage, I think he's going to have a real hard time getting anywhere near that lane. I also find it quite strange that he hasn't gone for wolves, given that he... Perhaps they were expecting a Doom mid or something. But the only real chance he's got here of getting harassed on Medusa and not just gradually being whittled away over the first couple of minutes, like he is now, is forcing her out of lane with wolves, or forcing her back at least. Interesting. It looks like the Union Gaming offlane has just been entirely abandoned here. Fear getting total free farm on the Doom. The side pulling here by Zai actually totally unnecessary. That'll be because Nature's Prophet is actually in the jungle. I'm not sure whether he's going to be staying there or whether that's just a current thing. And he's now TPing in to help out with this strike on Universe, which... Does he have Sprout? If he had Sprout, I think they could have got that, but he probably doesn't. No. Well, that's a shame, but he does need to get that farm. One of the few things that you can always say about Doom is he can get his own farm quite well by himself, thank you very much. He doesn't need a whole open lane. But with a whole open lane, he is going to be farming his arse off. There are going to be items at the wazoo very, very shortly here. Lycan looks like he's already been forced to pop his salve. Now just sitting on 2 tangos and a shield. Let's have a quick look at the last hits there. Yeah, so Medusa sitting on 11 and Lycan on 5. That's not good. Medusa's also beginning to take a pick out of the denies as well. But CM here has picked up an Invis rune. Find it quite strange that she's heading down to the bot lane, given that they know there's nobody there. At the same time, it looks like Nature's Prophet has TP'd in. I think he was probably going for a snipe on the courier there, but the courier's actually taken a different route. Not sure whether EG noticed that and took it away, or whether it's just had 2 people stuff on it and luckily went from mid to bot rather than mid back to base. Centaur here desperately trying to get some side pulls and stuff on. Not sure what he's trying to side pull to here though. Maybe he's just trying to mess with the stack. Very, very strange. Very, very strange. Over in the mid, much of the same going on. Medusa now 17 for 2, Lycan now 10 for 1, so he's catching up perhaps a little bit. Kind of getting the farm he needs, but it's not perfect. And that was a beautiful, I can't remember the name of the word, Mystic Snake, that's the one. Beautiful Mystic Snake. It steals mana from each target, and as it bounces, it does more damage to each successive target. So that was a perfect one from Medusa, hitting the range creep first, stealing the mana, and then bouncing to Lycan to steal mana from him, but also do the maximum damage. Io and Doom taking advantage of the empty lane to just push. We're seeing auto attacks and real just efforts to put in damage right from the very get-go here. Doom already at level 4. This is... I am not pretending to understand the Union Gaming strategy here. I'm assuming they're going for something very, very early, really taking advantage of this heavy push. And looks like I might be right. We've got a smoke gap coming in from Zedtok and Jocelyn. They want to catch out this this Medusa, who I think has just worked out that top lane support's missing and is being cautious. Now is the time to go in, but they've headed back up to top lane. This bot tower here for the for Union Gaming, it cannot survive much longer. There we go. It'll be down. Doom's just just waiting for the last hit. Do it easy. Misses it sadly, but we'll forgive him. And now we've got Earthshaker and Lycan in mid, but Earthshaker very obviously standing in mid. Not entirely sure what that was about, in all honesty, but there we go. And up on top we got Zedtok and Equilibrium. Viper currently coming second in the last hit tables. So as expected, Universe there on Central War Runner really hasn't been able to shut down the farm here. Himself sitting on 6 really hasn't been able to get much either. Let's have a quick look at the XP though, because that's where he'll be hoping to get his worth back up. He's sitting at 287, but actually the Viper, even though in what is ostensibly a tri-lane almost, the Viper's actually sitting way, way higher than the Centaur in terms of XP. Have a quick look at the items, see if anything interesting's popped out yet. I'm quite interested to know what Doom is buying. Given... Oh, it must be coming out to him already, whatever it is. My word, I mean, that'll be the Midas there for Doom. There's also an awful lot of other stuff on that courier, which really needs to be picked up by the supports, of course. So Doom's rushed to Midas at 5 minutes 28. That's very, very fast. He's really taken advantage of that open lane, and it now means that he can clear large camps once its Devour comes off cooldown and Hand of Midas is ready, with basically no effort at all. 2 of the creep. If say he goes in against what we're seeing here, one of these hellbears, which spawns with one of these slightly smaller, browner hellbears. He could devour one, hand a Midas the other, gets the entire creep camp done. It's going to be scary business. Nice sentry down here from Naga in the mid. She, as expected, is getting wonderful harass on Lycan, who does have his ult now, though. That opens him up to some real significant options, particularly when he picks up this haste rune. I would be hoping that he will try for a gank on something here. Although the other downside of the way UG have arranged their lanes is there's really no... or it's hard to find an opportunity to gank. That final hit there, you may have noticed, doing the extra damage because it had hit so many people beforehand. But yeah, the other downside to the way UG are laning this is they really can't gank bottom, not without large commitment, because there's a tri-lane down there and they're sticking together. Mid is gankable, but historically more difficult to gank than a side lane. And top, well, top Centaur is giving away first blood to Equilibrium, which is not entirely unexpected. What I was going to say there is, either they don't need a rotation to gank, which is obviously what happened. Centaur just fell naturally, or the gank's just going to be kind of difficult because Centaur's going to be being really cagey. Excellent rotations here coming in from UG, though. They're going to take this tower. They are insistent. They are determined. Centaur's back. CM's backing him up, but what can they do, really? I think Nature's really wanted to keep that that siege alive, but unfortunately the dire wave's been pulled past a little bit too much. The Radiant heroes can clear it up, so that tower's going to aggro to the catapult fairly quickly, and that's gonna go down. But Medusa here on the mid lane, just casually, calmly doing ridiculous damage to the tower there as well. TP coming in from Lycan. He's going to chuck his wolves out, try and get some damage down. Pops his ult. I'm wondering if he's thinking he can get a kill here. There's the ult from Medusa, though. Lycan's got to be careful he doesn't get caught in it. He does. He's going to have to back off here. I actually think he maybe could have got some kill. Maybe could have got the kill there, but they were very close to being under the tower. That was... I'm not sure. I'm not sure why. Possibly Lycan popped his ult just in order to force Medusa to stop hers, because with that popped it was really the only thing she had to do. And then gets a deny very nicely, using the wolves as well. It wouldn't have been enough damage otherwise. But Fear and 2002 really making a move on bottom. Nature's Prophet there gets doomed with the movement speed. Fear is catching up incredibly quickly. Now Zedtok is in real trouble, but the UG are very quick to respond. Viper pops his ult down on Doom, but there's the relocate. It happens just in time. Io does just survive from the DOT. Not enough there to take it down. Medusa taking advantage of a double damage route to get some more damage on the second mid tower. And Io does go down. Io does go down. Well played there. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, of course, he relocated back and then was just eaten alive. But a very good job in saving Doom. Nature's Prophet then finishes off Crystal Maiden. Action all over the place suddenly. So it now looks like EG, I think they've been doing a better job of farming up their farm carries, but they are beginning to fall behind in kills. So it's going to depend really on which of those is a better strategy. Personally, thus far, my money is on EG.
You almost had it.
Let's have another quick... Yeah, last hits deny... XP per minute, Medusa and Doom are miles ahead of the rest of the field. And in fact, when you think about it, I mean, admittedly, they're running a dual core, whereas UG, in terms of the experience, they've got a running a tri-core. But all of the EG supports are also higher than all of the UG supports. So I think they've got a fair advantage in this game. Definitely ahead on the XP graph there, already about 2000 XP, just by the 10-minute mark. Fissure there unfortunately failing to connect on Medusa. With the Viper nearby, that really could have converted into a kill. And about 1,500 gold. So, not too significant, 300 per player, if you talk about the averages. But UG heading for Roche now. This could really help them even up the XP and the gold. No ward coverage from Radiant to tell them that this is going on. But pretty quickly they're going to notice that none of the Union Gaming team are actually on the map. The question is, are they going to notice it soon enough to come in and do anything about this? I'd like to have a quick shout out to Equilibrium on the Viper, doing the exact right thing in terms of doing one of his Q attacks every now and again, not all the time. Roshan goes down, Lycan picks up the Aegis, and now they're looking to initiate. Earthshaker catching out the IO with a beautiful Fish of Fear. I think getting overexposed, manages to doom Angel, but I don't think that'll be enough to kill him. And now in danger from Viper, uses Stampede to get away. I think possibly UG thought that there were more people there than there were, because they really could have got that doom. Also, though, of course, having to respond to this Medusa push mid, even though Medusa's just going to run straight away, that needs to be something that Dire at least attempts to do something about. But with that pick-off there, UG now leading 4 for 1 in terms of kills. Behind 2 for nothing in towers. It's a tense game, ladies and gentlemen. Each team have got an edge in different ways. But what I think is really letting down UG at the moment is they are kind of depending on a pushing lineup here. They've got Nature's Prophet, they've got Lycan, and they haven't even been able to push down their second tower. They're about to lose their third one on top, I would expect, especially if they commit to this push down bot. In fact, it's even possible if EG can keep that catapult alive, they'll take this tower incredibly quickly, and then possibly be able to TP down. Well, let's see, we got Viper coming in here. He's already got Boots of Travel and Mech, so he's going to be highly mobile, utilizing Nature's Prophet to just be a global ganking presence. And with the horde of summons, it looks like we've even got some Necro Creeps coming out now. I expect that's Nature's Prophet. Bada ba bing, yes it is. Lycan also quite possibly going to pick up Necro Creeps as well. But they are now committing fully to their push ideal, as expected. They need to get this down. The Treants are down. There'll be more summoned very shortly, no doubt. But now we've got Medusa and Io up on the top lane. They're going to try and actually just counter push this, and we'll probably see tier 2 for tier 2. Union Gaming, though, with 3 heroes. 3 heroes have TPs, but not the Viper. He would really be necessary if they want to try and do any... Oh, no, here we go. But of course, Viper, as previously mentioned, does have Boots of Travel. Nature's Prophet goes in very aggressively, manages to ensnare the Medusa, who pops her ult and manages to catch Earthshaker, and Viper. You know, I said earlier that it was an easy one to dodge. They've been doing incredibly well at dodging it. She has been doing incredibly well at landing it, and a massive load of Treants here, rocking out to try and farm some Centaurs. Gonna have a quick look at the Twitch, see if there's any important comments that I am hideously missing. Last hit chart has been requested. I apologise if that was quite a while ago. Second monitor still on the way. Top tower is almost in deny range. This is really close. But there's a danger here. Medusa and Io are going to come in and try and take it, and are at risk of just being caught out by the Dire team. Of course, they can always do that wonderful relocate in order to get the Medusa out of trouble, but watch this space, ladies and gentlemen, watch this space. Bada ba bing. Goodbye, Io. Makes a damn good show of it trying to get away there. But really nothing to be done. And actually keeping 4 of the UG heroes up there on the top lane, really doing nothing, even for kind of 20 seconds. It's not entirely valueless, I suppose. Trying to be generous here. And they're looking to initiate on this Medusa. They really want to get a kill on her. No kills, no deaths, no assists. Oh! He says just before she picks up her first kill, and now looking to get another one on the Lycan. There's a sentry ward down, that's all they need. Unfortunately, Fissure does a wonderful job of stunning out the entire EG team. Doom, now sprouted. Doom's on Viper. That's going to reduce an awful lot of the damage that can come out from Viper. An excellent stomp from Universe as well. Going to buy a little bit more time to get away. But there's the Fissure. Here comes Io looking to break him out of the Sprout. The chain, of course, doing an excellent job destroying the trees. And it looks like CM's the only one to fall in that. But that was a bloody and close fight there. Very bloody. Medusa really wants to get this tower down. It's in deny range. She has to get it now. She gets it. She's out. Good job. Good job. Picks up a Demon Edge as well. Not Radiance, right? 2000s? Right. Fingers crossed. I'm expecting crits. But who knows? Who knows? No, wait, it can't be crits. Split shot isn't affected by crits. Well, we'll see. Maybe it is divine, or maybe it's just a casual demon edge. Fear possibly a little bit overexposed here. The Dire team are coming in. There's Viper. Nice lift from Rubik in order to keep him held in place while the TP comes in. But Io is there for the relocate out, and again, going to be sacrificed for the greater good. Io, by far the most communist hero in Dota. CM there getting initiated on. Viper wants a kill but can't afford to turn around long enough. Probably would have got it there if it, well, no, certainly would have got it if it hadn't been for the Medusa coming in with a very nice ult in terms of it saved Crystal Maiden perfectly. Oh, very nice. The Lycan almost being killed by the returning Io. Oh dear, Medusa has absolutely no mana. Well, 10. Really going to be looking to get away from this push. This is one of the first times in the game he's been truly vulnerable. Excellent leap in there from the Centaur, gets the stun that's needed to help her get a little bit away, but then Nature's Prophet comes in. There's the Sprout, and that is a dead Medusa. 1 kill, 1 death. Now it's shutting down supports like that. Shutting down carries like that, which is going to win UG this game. If they can win the push and they can start shrugging off the farm carries, which are really all EG have going for them, then that's game, and it probably won't take too long either. I'll have another quick look at the Steam chat while this is going on.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Right, here we go. David, by the way, for anybody asking, is unfortunately, and this is genuine. He was in a car accident earlier this week. Very sad. He's totally fine, so I suppose not really that sad. Just a bit. Oh, illusion rune there. He will be joining us again very shortly. He was actually still meant to come for this game, but I think possibly his girlfriend just insisted that he get in bed and look after himself, which I suppose we all have to agree with. Big push coming up top. Doesn't look like it. I really don't think that Jocelyn can handle this by himself, and I don't think the others on his team are interested in pushing here. Yep, nice farm going on there for UG. Now they've actually reached a stage where, because of the towers they've taken, even though they don't have the let's have a quick look. Do they have a Midas on the team? I don't think they do. No, they don't. Even though they don't have any of the kind of heavy farming items, they've just got the map control now to be in charge of the farming. There's nowhere really where Medusa can actually go and just safely farm. Oh dear, CM. Oh dear. If you go out in the woods today, you are sure of a big surprise. It's Invis Rubik and Blink Earthshaker. That wasn't fun. Oh, and Viper. He's caught Fear. There's the Doom. But there's the Sprout to cancel the movement speed bonus from Stampede, and that will be Fear going down. Brilliant play by Union Gaming. Viper, especially as the mech carrier, can really just shrug off Doom. It would be more serious in a team fight, but in this situation he just has to wait. He can pop his wand, he can pop his mech. Really can't argue with Mech Viper. But of course, ridiculous rotation potential here from Io and Medusa. They're going to try and take the bot lane as well. I'm not sure whether this is the best idea though. UG have the pushing lineup. There's no doubt about that. It might not be the better lineup, but it's certainly the pushing lineup. They've got the tier 3 down already. There's the Earthshaker ult, and it's just going to wipe out most of the EG team. Doom there is going to have to back off. CM popped her ult, just trying for a bit of area control really. Almost enough. Lycan comes in, he thinks he can get the kill. He can, but he's going to fall to Medusa, so that really wasn't worth it for him. Viper also going down in that team fight, and that's 3 for 3 with the EG tier 3 going down, the UG tier 3 being brought down to more than half health. Wow, it's hard to call. Let's see what the graphs have to say about that, because that's a little bit mad. Yeah, this is quite interesting. UG actually pulling ahead. I really thought that EG had got to the stage where they could afford to lose a few towers, afford to lose a few team fights, so long as they didn't lose their carries and could just keep farming them up. And of course, Medusa, it was a divine. It's not a lie, ladies and gentlemen. It's not a lie. It is Medusa with divine That is what they've been waiting for. This is going to be an amazing play. Anybody who doesn't understand why that is amazing, obviously Divine being the plus 300 damage item which you drop when you die and the other team can pick up, so it's always a big game changer and a big risk. On Medusa with split shot at level 4, she fires 5 arrows, each one doing 80% of her core damage. So it popped up briefly there. It looked like, including her base damage, each of her split shots will be doing 300 damage, which is insane. Of course, very, very survivable with her mana shield as well, stone gaze if things get really hairy. But wow, that was a rushed Divine, and that is just amazing. I was joking when I said that before. I honestly couldn't work out what it was. I knew it wasn't crits. I thought it maybe was just a quick rush for damage. Dire here going for a Shan. Even with Radiant that close, I really don't think EG are going to be able to get there in time to contest this. I mean, obviously they turned around and went away. Oh no, here's the smoke gank. They do want to come in and contest us apparently. The smoke is off. So are the Dire team. Viper in real trouble, gets taken out, but unfortunately Universe now caught in a fissure, lifted by Rubik and thrown onto the Dire side of the river. That is horrific, but this is an enclosed space, and here comes the Medusa ult. The entire Dire team forced to back out, which unfortunately isn't really what EG want. They want the Dire team to hang around and get stunned so they can be killed. And this was my concern with the Naga pickup. My one concern, when she pops... Oh, here we go. Nature's Prophet comes in, gets a Sprout off to hold the Radiant in position, but it's not enough. I'm not sure if they thought that would make a real difference there. Nature's Prophet almost down. Doom very, very serious about chasing down Javoscek here on the on the Lycan, and Doom finishes him off. Aegis popped, ladies and gentlemen. Aegis popped. So that's 1-for-1 Viper for Centaur. But given that Viper's probably more valuable, and also the Aegis was popped, definitely a win there for EG. A nice initiation by them. I think Earthshaker's Fissure is really proving its worth in that fight. If it hadn't been for that, there would have been an awful lot more initiation from EG, and I think they would have, instead of a couple of the UG heroes narrowly escaping, it would have been a question of UG getting a much harder ass whooping handed to them. Much harder ass whooping. Haste Rune popping up top. Dire have vision over it from the ward, but EG are very close. Centaur's looking for it. Centaur with a Haste Rune is a deadly combination, and he has gone Blade Mail rather than any magic resistance. I suppose just relying on his tankiness to justify the use of Double Edge. And the other thing about Medusa that we got to say, with or without the Divine Rapier, but especially with it, is when you're fighting against these kind of lineups, Lycan, Nature's Prophet, all the summons I've been talking about all game. Yeah, well, just look. That was a wave of creeps. Oh dear, she's in trouble now. She pops the ult. Oh, and is quickly whisked away. They really don't want to risk her. They almost could have turned around there if given just how close EG were. But I think it was a wise choice to not take any chances. I mean, if they'd won that fight, they probably would have been able to take down a tier 2, maybe 2 tier 2s, maybe a tier 3. If they'd lost that fight and lost the Divine Rapier, that would have been GG. Hands down, that quickly. Good night, goodbye, that's all she wrote kind of thing. They are now, though, facing up against a UG push on the, I would say tier 3, but tier 3's down, and to push on the high ground, they're going for racks. The Treants now, along with all the other summons, are just going to keep hitting on that melee racks. Here we go, Centaur comes in, gets, Viper gets doomed, Centaur's looking for a stun, but Fissure and Rubik Lift prevent him from getting anything really. Fear now, looking like Fear himself, coming out, trying to find Angel, trying to find just someone to get some damage on. Zedtalk bravely being the bait there, creep blocking Doom so that he couldn't get near Nature's Prophet, and then just getting sniped out by that Medusa with that ridiculous damage. I think that was a bit of an etchy choice going for the melee racks. It was highly unlikely that they would have gotten it, and now this is just going to heal up, no problem at all. By contrast, if they'd gone for the ranged racks, even if they pretty much could just have sent in the creeps and then had the heroes run away, and whatever damage the creeps did manage to do, that would be lasting damage on the ranged racks, not going to heal up. This Centaur, he's ready to make plays. I think he probably miscast his blink there. It could have been a pro setup for a pro gank using pro forest and pro blinks. but could have been being the operative word. And there it is. Centaur comes in, stomps, double edge. Oh, and it's Medusa IO. They're there as well. And now they've basically got a mobile weapons platform when it comes to Naga Siren and IO. They can just leap in, tear people apart. Looks like they're going to do the exact same thing mid. It's 2 on 3. Naga needs to get out of this. She does have her ult, but she's been heavily stunned. There it goes. It's popped. Viper's going to get frozen. Going to get taken down very, very quickly. I got to say, Equilibrium not doing the best job avoiding the Medusa ult, and it's really costing him, particularly now that she's picked up Eye of Skadi. If she hits you once, she's going to be hitting you twice. I feel like I'm popping a lot of nursery rhyme references. EG Fear here, right up against the tower, trying to hit it down. The creeps aren't even anywhere near this, and the glyph gets popped. And FYI, that probably wasn't the smartest glyph. The bot lane has seen the dire creep wave push right up against the Radiant tier 3. I'm thinking that what EG are hoping here for, they're hoping to be evil. They are evil geniuses, and they just want to push down this tower, possibly even push into tier 4s, and just make anything that's going on in other lanes totally irrelevant. And they're going to have to commit to it if that's what they want to do, because Angel has now TP'd into bottom and is looking to take down the tier 3. This is tense, ladies and gentlemen. The first Rax of the game goes down. It's dire mid. The second Rax of the game, the same. IO has linked, possibly looking to relocate there, but it was interrupted by a beautiful stun there from Earthshaker. Now means that there's seriously nobody down here to defend these racks. Centaur's here, but looking very, very low. He cannot kill that melee creep. Lycan finishing off CM, doing a very, very good job chasing down this Naga. She was also run into Nature's Prophet, but she's just doing so much damage with that Divine Rapier pickup that they both have to just turn out and run away. Nature's Prophet gets taken out. Lycan is caught in the trees, really, really hoping to be able to get away from that. Naga gives up early, in my opinion. Could have got a kill there, but both Radiant racks down on the bot lane. Wow, this is the utility of split push with Nature's Prophet running up with the raw damage of a Medusa with a Divine. And what's really interesting is they're just different strategies. Having 300 damage doesn't help you if Nature's Prophet is pushing down your Ancient and you don't have anything to get you back there to him. It's this is going to be interesting, guys. This is going to be real interesting. Gonna have a quick look at the XP graph though. I remember saying, you know, UG are pulling this back. Well, that was here, and that looked like a decisive lead at the time. Now look at this huge cliff jump up to 5,000 ahead for EG in terms of XP, 2,500 in terms of gold. Gold often being a graph that's slightly more sluggish to respond to sudden team fights and sudden changes. Medusa doing this quick push. I'm going to have a quick look to see if there's any requests for specific graphs. Nope, we're good. No specific requests for specific graphs. If anybody does want to see something like the net worth graph, I'll pop that up quickly now. Just give me a shout. But yeah, looks like it was a good idea to pop that up. 21,000 net worth. Oh, and Centaur, nice blink initiation there from Earthshaker, other than the fact that he got his ass handed to him on a plate. With a nice little Centaur style on toast. Whew! This game, testing my vocal cords to the max extreme. Zed Talk there, trying to back up down the mid lane, looking to get into safety. He knows that EG are looking to just rock down this middle lane. They don't want to play the whole, oh well, we'll take racks and you'll take racks and tier 3s and outbuildings and everything. Nature's Prophet is only going to get more split pushy. They just want to go straight in and just take down the towers. He can get down there quickly, but that's the only advantage he has right now. They're already here. They're doing more damage. I really think they would be able to get tier 4s here if they can get a nice team fight off. AC coming up on this Naga. She's just getting increasingly unkillable. Still no BKB though, so the stun lock is still highly dangerous. Now getting the attack speed from the IO, just nuking down this tower. It's barely taking any time at all. That tower is now gone. I think UG just really hoping for a better opportunity to come in and do something about it, but there isn't going to be one. It's now or never, ladies and gentlemen, and now Blink initiation from Doom gets a Doom off on Viper, followed in by a Blink and Stomp and Double Edge from Centaur is going to kill the Viper. That's most of the DPS. Most of the DPS on the UG team. They've still got Lycan, they've still got Nature's Prophet, but both of these heroes are currently backing away, and Medusa's only just popped Song. which forced them away from even longer. Let's have a quick look. Here's the Dire's Ancient, less than half health, and UG really don't look like they can turn around. And that's game. That is game, ladies and gentlemen. An excellent game of two halves. Different strategies being tried out by each team. I think it was the Divine Rapier Rush on Medusa. Risky play, but definitely what made the game for them there. I'm going to keep the stream running, and we're going to go straight into game 2 as soon as we can. So for anybody watching on stream, I hope you enjoy the Be Right Back screen. Yay! Everybody loves the Be Right Back screen. Let me have a quick look-ski here. Yep, looks like we are officially back into the lobby. We got 5 players so far, 4 of the casters. This is going to be a big one. Hefler TV1 apparently has been dropped out of the broadcast 1 slot. Not happy about that. 4 EG players turning up. So UG, I said they needed a couple of wins in order to push their way up the leaderboards a little bit and get out of those Division 1-2 qualifiers. Looks like they're going to get it. Wins against EG, that's got to count for something. I would not be surprised if they avoid those qualifiers entirely based off this. Just going to catch up with a couple of messages I've got from this. UG, we've got 4 players up from UG, 5 players up from EG. I'm actually quite impressed. Can I just quickly say, I am I'm actually very impressed with myself for not getting UG and EG more mixed up. That's the kind of thing I would normally be absolutely awful at. How are we doing? Still waiting on the final 10th player. I'm just going to get a couple of wee little things ready. In the meantime, possibly slow down my computer, possibly crash Dota, possibly end the internet, as I think I discussed with everyone before. Damn snake ladies. Damn snake ladies. Apparently I confused some Naga and Medusa calls in that one. And for that I humbly apologise. I'm sure you can appreciate where I'm coming from though. They are both weird, twisted snake women. And okay, anybody who's coming out saying, no, Medusa's a twisted one. You know, Naga's actually got a normal face or anything like that. Just no. Have another look. Or just maybe check yourself into some kind of institution or something. Looks like we are having requests for restarts and stuff, so we might have a slight delay here. To be honest, suits me down to the ground as it lets me set up a couple more things. Woo, BRB screen on. Woo, BRB screen. Yeah. Oh, it looks like we got some nice chat going on in the stream. I love it when people chat in the stream. I try and drop in there whenever I can, because there's always something interesting going on. There's always something interesting going on. And I'm going to quickly get back in the lobby. Ladies and gentlemen, as I said, we are doing this. I'm going to sit in front of the lobby for just while I wait and find out what's going on here. For a couple of minutes though, I am just going to stop talking just to have a drink, make sure that my throat is alright for the next 3 games I have to cast, and yeah, really just rock out here. just as a quick update, I might be able to get a co-caster in for this game. Many things going on here. Many things going on. I know I said I'd go away and get some stuff sorted, but I can't resist. Can't resist. And yeah, it looks like I got Sephiroth coming on, joining me for the next one. I'll quickly get his details up in the I need to just quickly find his details and pray that the match, which has been delayed quite nicely for quite a long time when I didn't need it to be, I really hope it stays delayed, just long enough. Please. There we go. All right. Anybody looking at the screen now is gonna see Sephiroth's Twitch on there as well. Looks like both teams are also ready. I've got my brand new co-caster in with me. I've cast with Seph before as well. If you want to look through my past broadcasts, it's somewhere in there. But also check out his channel. He's 5k MMR, so particularly more knowledgeable about Dota than me. So this should be a good cast. Looking forward to it. Just waiting for final confirmation from EG, and then it looks like we will be G2G, which is good to go, not got to go when I say it. Still waiting. EG good to go. The question has been posed. The answer is in repose. Is the only thing I can really guess at the moment. Doop-de-doop-de-doo. Doop-de-doo. EG gives us the go call. Alright, we are getting ready, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be going in. Once it gets loaded up, I'll get rid of this BRB screen, because that, of course, is the point when it might crash. So I'll get rid of the BRB screen when I'm sure Dota is not going to crash. Hello? We've got 11 out of 13 spectators, so we might still be waiting on Seth to load in. Hey Seth, how you doing, man?
You here?
Yo, I am here. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Here, but I can't hear him.
Oh, it's just. Oh, interesting. It seems I can hear Seth. Seth can't hear me, possibly. Most strange. Could be a voice option or something up in the Dota options.
I know. Like I'm used to muting the Core Broadcasters option because you cast via the type. So.
Right. Okay. Are we? We good now?
Yep, we're good.
Ah, grand. I was going to say, I happen to know you're somewhere around 5k MMR. Is that right? Which is significantly higher than me.
5.3 right now.
5.3. So honestly, I would be happy to let you do the kind of play-by-play casting here. I'll just refer to me for analysis or whatever.
Point. I suck at play-by-play.
Were you watching the first game at all?
Radiant team ban.
Oh, hello, Seth. Oh, obviously some issues there, so I'll just quickly go over these first couple of bands. We got Nyx here, coming out along with Ember Spirit, so I'm pretty sure these were two of the same bands we saw right at the start of the previous game. Yeah, both tier 1s, both fairly commonly banned. I'm not as afraid of Nyx as other people are. Perhaps I'm missing something there. Obviously very ganky, can do ridiculous amounts of burst damage very quickly, and his spike carapace being very good at avoiding stuns or dealing surprise damage or other messy things. So certainly with the right player can be absolutely devastating and definitely top tier. I'm just slightly surprised we see him banned as often as we do compared to some other heroes. Ember Spirit there, the Bat Rider as well. This is what I'm talking about. It's always, there's certain teams that always do it. Ember Spirit, Bat Rider, just straight off the bat, every single time. And the Visage then banned as well from EG. So yeah, looks like we're going to have largely the same bands coming out. I'm wondering if that's going to reflect on the same teams as it occasionally does, or whether the teams are going to mix it up and try something new.
The thing is, people ban the same heroes usually, unless they want one of the heroes which are usually banned. Then they ban something else.
Yeah.
So that's why, like most casters, they start off when the bans have been done, and when like 1 or 2 picks have been picked up as well. The people actually, like the casters, usually wait until that has happened, and then they start casting the game, because then they have something to talk about.
I can appreciate that actually.
They can, yeah, then they have an idea of what they want to do with the draft as well. That's how people do that.
That's a smart way of doing it actually. I do quite often find myself kind of left there wanting to talk about the names or the flags or something interesting, and there's stuff to talk about, but yeah, you know, it can be a struggle
sometimes. You run out of stuff eventually. Yeah. You're new, so it's okay.
Yay!
I was looking at the bottom lane, like when they were pushing tier 2, and he took it down to tier 2 on the Radiant side, and I was like, liking there's no farm, and Naga was just farming up, and I was like, they're gonna lose this game. Yeah,
I honestly thought they were as well, and then I saw that Demon Image come out on the Naga, and I was kind of thinking, well, she can't be building it to crits, because Split Shot doesn't work with crits.
I was thinking of MKB, but she came out with a rapier?
Yeah, came out with a rapier.
First item? First item rapier.
Pretty much first item. I think there might have been boots and maybe an Aquila or something. You know,
yeah,
very.
Well, she had the boots and like normal items.
Yeah, the basic style ones.
Straight into a rapier.
Straight into a rapier.
Straight into a rapier. Okay. I didn't see that part. Like I was like looking there and I was like, this game's pretty much over. So I didn't see like what happened after that.
Oh no! Well, no. The Medusa built it into a rapier and they ended up winning the game.
I saw the last items, like people were like all the caster chat, they were saying like rapier and 7% reduction, damage reduction, and blah blah blah.
Oh.
So she had like an assault and a Scotty after the rapier.
That's right. Yeah,
Wow. Okay.
Practically unkillable, and you could see it was just so funny. You know, Union Gaming keep on trying to set up ganks where they would just throw like 3 people at her, and then by the end of the gank, 2 of the people they'd thrown at her would be dead and the other one would be running, and she'd barely be scratched.
10 seconds to go.
Yeah, they can't touch her. Like she was warming up. Like Lycan didn't even have his offering when they were pushing tier 2. They took the tier 2, but they didn't have any gold.
Yeah.
For some reason, I don't know what went wrong in the early game. I was watching the early game. I just jumped in for a second just to watch that. But here they seems like they're going like EG is doing what Union Gaming was going to do in game 1.
Yeah.
They picked up the Lycan and the Furion.
Yeah, looks like. I'd really like to hear your input on Lycan, because I've been having an argument with my David, my common co-caster, about whether he deserves the attention he's got, and I'm increasingly being convinced that he's just amazing. But my gut reaction to him is he's not as good as he. Yeah.
He is pretty damn good. Like, I know some players who play a really damn good Lycan.
10 seconds to go.
And that hero, like, they jungle him and they come out with the offering in like 8 minutes, and then they've been assault or necro 3 by like 15 minutes, and that's just OP, man. From the jungle, that's a lot to farm.
Yeah. I guess to me it's just
that's actually pretty damn good.
It seems like he has to peak at kind of a certain time. You know, he comes out of the jungle, as you say, often sometimes within just kind of 8 or 15 minutes, and he's got loads of items and he can get killed really easily. From then on, it just seems to me like a slow downward progression. So I think you often do want to be looking for an early finish. He doesn't scale quite as well, I guess I'm saying. But I'm not sure. That's my talk, and that's my take, and I don't know the hero that well.
I think he's like really good at mid game, but people build him for mid game. I think if you make a different build on him, I really think you can have him as a hard carry as well. Because look at him, like he has all the abilities you need on a hard carry. Like he has extra damage, he gets bonus XP, he gets bonus damage as well, and he has his ultimate, which is pretty damn good. So he has all the items, or sorry, all the spells you need to be a good carry.
All the things you need, yeah.
People just build him in a different way.
For mid game.
I'll try playing him as a hard carry. Maybe that will work out, because he is a pretty strong hero. And the max movement speed, man, like that's the biggest part of him.
Yeah. It's terrifying when he comes out of that jungle and you suddenly got, especially if you picked up a basher. That was always the one item I hated seeing on Lycan, because you just can't run away even more, even when he's not in his ult. And the Rubik being picked up by EG as well. So thus far, I think they have mirrored what Union Gaming did last time, like exactly, hero by hero.
Really?
Yeah, Nature's Lycan Rubik.
Okay.
So this will be interesting. And a Tinker.
Yeah, this is gonna be a full-on push coming out from EG.
I was wondering.
Like, 2001 is RTZ, right?
I think so. There was a call for them to use their proper names in the chat, but I mean he doesn't have a standing tag. I think it is.
But it should be RTZ.
Yeah. I was wondering before with the Union Gaming, they picked up the Natures and the Lycan, but they didn't really commit overly much to the push strat. Other than that, I remember they banned Tinker, but I'm wondering if EG are going to have a better chance of pulling it off now that they've got Tinker on top of the Natures and the Lycan.
Yeah, they can kind of streamroll down the middle lane, but the Timber being picked up by Union. He's good at handling it, but if he has a bad laning phase, he's gonna be pretty much useless the whole game.
Yeah. That's...
But it seems like EG doesn't really have that much against the Timber. Like, they have the lift. I think PPD is gonna play the Rubik, and he's not half bad.
Yep.
So they might be able to maybe kill him off, to be honest.
It's going to depend a lot on that Rubik lift or any other stuns he can pick up. I mean, you know, you can say Nature's Prophet can do Sprout, but
enough damage.
Yeah,
I'm afraid
Lycan's...
Lycan won't do enough damage, to be honest.
And actually thinking about it, Lycan's Wolves, if he aggroes them on Timber, they're just going to put more points into reactive armor. They'll actually hinder the effort to kill him.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I don't think he can do enough damage to the Timber. They have the fusion for the offline, but so they can have a ledge here or something like that, which will work really well against Timber, to be honest. Like ledge shuts down Timber really hard.
I'm just trying to from the sacrifice combined with the slow. It's not a natural counter as I would have thought of it, but I'm sure you're right.
It's about the magic damage. Like Timber is strong against physical, but he's really damn weak against magical.
Gotcha.
And ledge outputs a shitload of magical damage. And pulls the lane back as well, which makes Timber play out of position. And he can just get harassed down.
I'm gonna sacrifice.
Like pretty much any hero cry.
I cry when I see ledge, unless he's solo offlane, in which case they're diveable.
Solo offlane ledge is pretty easy to counter.
Yeah, just
solo offlane ledge is pretty easy to counter. But like dual offlane ledge is a pain in the butt. Yeah.
Oh, or mid even. I've seen him play mid as a dual lane with certain heroes using that sacrifice to kind of offset the immediate problem of having a dual lane mid. I think that might just be a Dota TV thing. It's been cutting a lot, I've found, for a lot of people. I'll try and be clearer and enunciate properly, and maybe that will help.
No. I'll add you on Skype. I'll add you on Skype and give me a call there.
Okay, sure. So we will get on there. Seth, do you know my Skype?
I'm trying to find you in the group.
It's
just find you there.
Grumbleduke Gaming.
Wait, I'll find you.
Oh, I'm currently logged out of Skype. Yep.
Just message on like the on the casting thing.
Wilco. Wait, where's Skype's not opening? Come on, Skype. Oh, and we've got to pause here to to cover us while we get this sorted out. Skype's opening up now.
God, I'll have to find you.
Into the... Here we go. I just popped it into the... I just put a full stop into the casting one.
Wait, which one did you pop it on?
Not the social one, the JDL one.
It's not there, it's just...
No?
It's just laggy.
Oh yeah, it's still sending it. Oh, come on. Well, we'll
I'm
make
looking
do,
for
I guess.
Grumbleduke Gaming on Skype, but I can't find you. Trick.
With a
Well,
space.
we'll do it in a bit.
Yeah, yeah. We'll manage until then. Oh, and for anybody who was watching the previous game and worried about David E and his car accident, he has now just come back online, so he's clearly fine. I could not believe that when he told me. We just get the wave started, and it's like, oh yeah, by the way, I just had a car accident. Lol. It's like, oh, you bastards.
Okay, I found you.
You got me? Yay. There we go.
Just has to search on Skype, like in the chat list. Let's see
there we go.
I'll give you a call.
Alright, I'll turn off open mic. Oh, and there's the lag. Hello?
Yep. This is better. Wait.
Yeah, getting a little bit of echo. There's open mics off for me.
From you?
I think you've got open mic on and the call, so I'm hearing your voice twice.
You will hear me. You have to go to settings, and go to audio.
Oh no, it seems to be, it's better now.
Okay.
I just need to turn down my Skype volume.
Okay.
Wait, how do you... Where are you, Skype? Sorry, can you just try saying something?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Yep, that's working. Oh, yeah, no, sorry. it is actually still coming through twice, because I'm hearing you in the Skype call, and I'm hearing you in Dota.
Do you have Go Broadcasters on?
OBS, yeah.
No. Go to Dota.
Okay.
Are you in settings?
Yep.
Audio?
Yep.
You see the second last option, mute Go Broadcasters. Turn it on.
Okay. Awesome.
And there you go.
Perfect. These little tricks, I really appreciate you guys helping me out with them. It's not easy.
Because if you're casting Dota TV, like from Dota, there's like a.
I'm still getting doubles.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
That's really weird.
Did you turn it on and sound well? What the hell? Why isn't it working?
Mute co-broadcasters is on. I don't know whether that's something maybe that you need to have.
And?
I mean, it's mute co-broadcasters is on.
And now?
Still getting a little bit of echo. It's really weird.
This is weird.
Yeah, I think sometimes Steam just doesn't make it.
It always works. You have to cycle it, I think. You should like go into settings and go out of the menu and I don't know. But it usually works. I'll just restart my Dota. So give me a sec. Maybe it's from my end.
Okay, cool. I'll try turning things off and on again and cycling through, seeing if that makes a difference. We're still paused, so we got plenty of time. Looks.
Having issues.
Well, just in the meantime, then I'll just do a quick introduction of the EG team. Seth can do Union when he's back. Oh no, we got another pause coming out from Timbersaw, so we got a little bit more time. This is madness. It's gone away now. Hold on. Say something?
I'm reconnecting. I haven't reconnected yet.
Oh right, okay.
Still loading.
Gotcha.
Okay. And is it still double?
No. Doesn't seem to be.
Yay.
Yay, perfect.
That was just my Dota. Messing with me.
And I'm getting wonderful tips coming in from the Twitch as well, telling me the same kind of things about how to fix my problems. Need to pay more attention. Do you want to introduce EG or UG? Take your pick.
We can wait until they're back. I'll look you up on Twitch. I haven't seen you on Twitch ever.
I am one of your followers.
I've never seen your Twitch. Give me your link.
It's Grumbleduke Gaming Twitch. .tu. I can put it in Skype, can't I? Hold on.
Just put it. Give me it to me on Skype.
Do-do-do.
I just get like so busy. I have to follow my own shit and practice. On top of that, I have to cast, and then I have to go and stalk other people
Yeah, man.
who are playing, like the high-level players. So you stalk them and you see their tricks. So if they are against you, then you don't get caught out.
I gotta say, that's the one thing I've noticed probably, that the amount of time I actually have to play these days has just plummeted from doing casting. It's just
No, I still play a lot. Well, I try to play, but I can get in like 4 or 5 games a day. That's shit.
I need to actually like arrange things properly, so I'm not always out looking for a new match and always worried about setting up my settings. It'll get better, and then I can explode onto the pro scene and win TI4, right? That'll totally happen.
I don't know, like when I watched the Fear to Play, I was like wondering because I have enough skill, but there's like some things which I have to polish off. But I don't know. I actually wanted to talk to Fear about it.
Well, fingers crossed, man. Fingers crossed.
I mean, we played like me and my friends, like we are really high level. But, like we have like 6K players in my team. And
Nice.
we played on like kind of like the semi-pro circuit, and we like won like the weekly tournaments, you know, which run like nearly every week. We won like 3 or 4 of them, easy peasy. And then we played like ISO Cup, and we got to round 6. We
Nice.
even played against Denial, and we raped them.
Wow, man. No, well, good job. I was gonna say, like, it sounds perfectly feasible.
Played against Denial, we played against Empire, we raped them as well, but we raped them 2 times, but they had one stand-in, and then they got Silent to come in, and then he raped us. We played against Sigma, and they had one stand-in, but they got raped as well. Like, they were raping us, but I am a really damn good Disruptor player.
I love Disruptor. He's absolutely amazing.
They couldn't push high ground against me at all. Like, they tried, but they could not go high ground without getting wrecked. So they tried and they failed, and we ended up winning the game, even though we were losing in the early game. Like, we were getting crushed in the early game. We couldn't do shit. Everywhere we went, we were getting wrecked. But, well, come back.
Ouch, man. Well, I mean, yeah, 5.5k MMR, that's dizzying heights for a lot of people. Sounds like you're, getting pretty close.
This is the top tier. Like, this is the top tier. If I miss, like, 5 CS, I'm gonna lose the game. Because even that much matters. Even 5 CS matters in that tier. It is crazy. Like, I was playing so bad today. I played a game earlier and I was playing so bad. I was like, I'm gonna lose this shit game. Even though we were crushing the enemies early game, I was like, we were raping them, but I was like, we're gonna lose it because I'm playing shit. And we ended up losing it.
Yeah,
Practice.
I can see that, just like absolutely unforgiving up in the top tiers.
It is unforgiving, man.
The slightest mistake.
You make 2 mistakes and the game's over. 2 mistakes and it's over.
Ouch.
And in CM it's much harder. Like, you know W33, right?
Sorry?
W33.
Yeah.
The guy who was signing in for Sigma, like, he sucked in CM when he came in. And he's picked up by TCN. Like, TCN is fairly experienced, to be honest. Like, they've played a lot. But he still isn't that good. Like, he's good, but he isn't that good in CM. So playing in CM and playing in pub, it's a totally different experience.
Yeah. I mean, we're actually running a... Oh yes, Earthshake is back in, so it looks like we'll be kicking off soon. Over at the Wave little group we've got going, we've actually got a whole tournament which we've set up the rules so that it's individuals, but it's a drafting competition, because from the experience we've had of it, drafting is just, it's such mind games, you know? It's, what do you know about the heroes? What do you know about your own team? What do you know about the enemy team? What's happened so far? Who gets first pick?
Basically did the same draft nearly every time. Like, we love picking of Venomancer and Visage, and we just won every game with that. But the whole problem was that our mid player was like, he's not really used to English, and he gets so focused that he actually tuned us out.
Yeah.
So we were like, go there. Like, we had to respond really fast against high level teams, and we are like saying like, go this, go that, do that, do this, do that, and he's always up like 2 or 3 seconds late to the party, and that really fucked us up. And we couldn't kick him because he's our friend.
I know the kind of problem. It's less pronounced though in my tiers. In my tiers, if you've got a mid player who's kind of just gets too focused and doesn't listen, if he's good enough, he can often just win the game for you. But that's a difference, I guess, between top tier and lower tier.
We had to carry, like, me. I'm like good, but Lizard, I play with Lizard. Like, he is nearly 6k as well. He's damn good. Like, he and me, we supported, and we had an offlane who was 6k as well. He raped his lane, and we were supporting and we were raping as well, and we just made the game work like that. Even though our mid was a bit weak, Gary was nothing spectacular, but he was good at farming.
So.
That's
and that's
kind of needed to win.
Farming's got to lead to something, right?
Yeah.
That's the whole point.
We have to introduce the teams, man. The game's already started. We've been
Yeah.
for way too long.
We really have. You go for it. Pick a team.
Okay, so it's gonna be on UG side. We're gonna see Dichkovic on the Invoker on the mid lane. We're gonna see on the bot lane, Equilibrium seems to be soloing up against a trial lane from EG. I don't fancy his chances there.
No.
While on the top lane, we're gonna see Angel playing the Timbersaw, and we're gonna see C-Talk on the Ancient Apparition, and TMO Jocelyn on the Earthshaker. They seem to be setting up a gank here.
I'm wondering if they're planning on going down and helping out the Void once after this first gank attempt.
They know that there's no one there, so the turn is pretty safe.
pretty obvious. And then alright, and then on EG we got Universe taking the Nature's Prophet. Looks like he's going to be going solo safe lane. We got 2001 on the mid on Tinker, and then down bottom looking like they might have a chance at first blood. We got Fear on the Lycan, 2000 Zai, sorry, on the Rubik,
First blood.
and there it is, first blood, helped secure by PPD. Sorry, PPD on the Rubik, Zai on the Undying, and yeah, exactly as you say, Faceless just doesn't have the mobility and the the health to get out of this. They're just looping around to do it again.
I don't know why they just left this Void all alone. They don't have any other Gary. What are they thinking? Like, they're gonna lose this
trouble.
game.
That's the time walk he needed to get last time, really.
Well, he doesn't have time walk anymore, and
Yeah.
he is out of position. He's gonna die most likely. There's a lift.
There's a lift,
He's dead.
Unkind.
and that's two.
Yep, 2 down.
The support's beginning to rotate down to him, but it
Doesn't matter anymore.
looks to be
It's
too
over.
late. Yeah.
It's over for the Void. He is wrecked.
Let's have a. Did he manage to get at least a few no last hits on him either?
Can't.
Undying now going for the Earthshaker, who they just picked up. Oh, nice fissure, but not enough to stop the movement of either of the supports
Gotta kill
chasing him.
Murder spree.
Oh yes.
Yep.
Wasn't
They just
even.
have a huge advantage now in gold and in levels, I think, over the supports on UG. And they don't really stand a chance anymore.
Yeah. It's gonna be tough. I mean, you know, Void's great for late game.
What is Void
And-
doing? What is he doing? Is he lagging?
Radiant's bottom tower is being
Like, he
attacked.
just walked up to the Lycan, he ignored the creeps here. Like, screw these creeps. And
Screw
I'm
last
gonna go
hits.
and try to get a last hit there, and the last hit just got denied as well. So I don't
Hey.
know.
Well, he's got a last hit now. He's 1 for 0. He's beginning the epic journey. It might be a little bit too late though. Earthshaker running into Undying.
They're gonna pick up the Ancient Apparition. He's gonna get pulled back. There's the Undying body blocking. The right click from Lycan
Oh.
will not be enough.
And I think Void would have been wise to just get out of there rather than get harassed that low to try and save a support. Apparently the co-caster on the JDL can't be heard.
Good go.
Who's on the JDL cast today? I didn't see.
Good go and Helium.
Alright, gotcha.
I don't know. They just did a huge misplay with that. Like, they just stood
Yeah.
up and they didn't do anything. They
Radiant's
don't
bottom
even have a
tower
TP on
is
them.
under siege.
Or they just left the Void against the trial lane. Like, don't do that. Ever.
Radiant's
I
bottom
mean, I think they were
tower
assuming it would be Void against solo Nature's Prophet, but the minute that it turned out that that wasn't the case, they needed to do rotations. Oh,
No.
nice!
Bottom
Oh,
tower is under siege.
The thing is, like, when you have an Undying on the enemy team, it means they're gonna come aggressive.
Mhm.
Me shake your hand.
And the draft just told them that they're gonna come aggressive, but they... I mean, they should have known. If they're, like, any good, they should have known that it's gonna be an aggressive lane.
It's true. It's true, and they're going to pay for it very, very severely. I mean, Void now on 6 last hits, but I mean, Undying has 3 kills.
Radiant's middle
compared to
tower
that.
is
So
under attack.
it's hardly going to be enough.
Timber on the top lane in a bit of trouble. He's gonna get lifted up. That was a bit weird. Pull back, but that's enough right click.
Great teamwork.
Yeah,
You vicious thugs.
that'll do it.
0-5 for EG. I think they're a bit too scared of EG, to be honest.
Yeah, which I mean, I guess they were too cocky right at the start with that, with the void play, and now they've seen what can happen. They're just, as you say, a little bit scared. EG, I think, are not going to take that first loss sitting
Dire's
down.
middle tower is under siege.
Oh, who died? Undying died. Okay. How did he die? I didn't see that.
I'm afraid I missed it as well. He was back in lane very, very quickly though. Who killed him? Because that would actually have been an extra 100 gold from the kill spree.
He's diving us.
Yeah, he really is.
He's waiting for the backup to come in now. He's gonna commit.
Oh dear, if a fissure there in the right place could have done a... Wow, and they've actually just harassed the Radiant right back beyond the tier 1.
Yeah, they can do it.
Radiant's bottom tower is
And
being
there's going
attacked.
to be a tombstone up
Is
in some
this part
seconds.
of an elaborate
That's why they're not
trap you're going to
overcommitting
spring on them
in the
later?
tower. That's why they
Because
pushed
it
them
looks
behind
like
the tower
they're
and they
really
fought
falling
there.
for it.
Hmm.
They're waiting for the tombstone. That's level 2. They can take a fight now.
Hmm.
They're gonna take this tower down.
Radiant's bottom
And
tower
with that, I
is
think
under
Lycan should have
siege.
enough for. Okay, no, he's going for Threats first.
Radiant's
He will have his
bottom
offering
tower
pretty
has
damn soon. He will
fallen.
have it in about 2 or 3 minutes, and he's gonna go into the rush.
Yeah, he's basically there. I mean, he's got the money for the Morbid Mask, so that's only another 650 needed. Oh, the bottle charge there gets cancelled. Djokovic in real trouble here, but looks like he's going to get PPD out first, but that's Rubik for Invoker, and that's really not a good trade. Really, really not a good trade.
Yep, RDZ, I think he's giving him a really hard time on the mid lane. I haven't taken a look at it at all. He is
Dire's
really damn
top tower
close
is under
to
attack.
his boots of travels.
Let's have a quick look at the item sheet here. I should have had that up.
2 minutes. And 2 minutes fell. Oh, give it 2 minutes. He's gonna have his boots of travels.
Radiant's middle tower is
Hand of
being
Midas
attacked.
coming out for Nature's Prophet as well. Currently sitting in the stash. But the wonderful thing is, I mean, like, EG have managed to get this tier 1 tower down on bot lane.
Radiant's
But I mean, it's not like...
Oh,
is under
RDZ is
siege.
gonna fall on the mid lane to
Whatever
Invoker.
that was, 'twas scarcely worth my notice.
Well, that'll be some decent fun for him.
No, he's gonna
Um,
be very proud now. Oh, I killed RDZ, guys. But on the bottom lane,
Oh, Lycan comes in. Beautiful TP from Nature's Prophet as well to finish it off. Oh
this
dear,
is so
I mean,
much damage to the Lycan.
this is just getting crazy. It's already 3,000. Like, okay, we're 7 minutes in, and it is 3,000 XP in favor of EG. My gold graph is just being blocked by little pop-up messages, which is kind of annoying.
It's around 7k.
Wow, that is madness. I mean, they've
That
just
is huge.
What would you do here as
Radiant's
UG?
middle
What's
tower is
your
under
comeback
attack.
strategy?
Honestly, the whole game depends on the Timber right now. But I don't know. It's a big if you can hold
Yeah.
this. But that's the only chance they have. But I don't even think they have a chance right now because Timber is gonna be pretty damn big up against Tinker. Like he's gonna start pushing really damn soon.
Yeah,
And I don't really think like they have a answer for the Fury push, then the Tinker, and then the Lycan on top of that. So
yeah.
I mean, they're
It's-
gonna lose all of their tier 2 towers, and they have a like carry like White who can kind of split from a bit, but he's not as fast as say like some other heroes, so he's gonna have a bad time trying to flash farm.
He's gonna have a real bad time. Yeah, I mean, I'm also thinking, you know, that farming up the Timber just isn't going to be possible because he really is what they're relying on to counter Nature's Prophet and Lycan's summons. And without a bit of AoE to deal with them, they can just casually knock down the towers without really putting any of the EG heroes at any risk. So I'm thinking Timber's going to have to be rotating a lot anyway.
They should have taken something like, I don't know, maybe Venomancer here. When they saw that EG is going for like this full YOLO push lineup, maybe something else would have helped, like Coddle. But even that's hard to hold. They need something like Clockwork, maybe.
That could have worked, yeah. Even if it was just to kind of just hold a couple of heroes in place at any point in the game, land a massive combo on them, get some kills up, and just, yeah, try and get back in the game that way. Looks like Earthshaker's having bugs.
Wait, I'll be right back in a sec.
Yeah, no problem. I'm going to take the opportunity to have a quick look at the items. Like in here, being played by Fear, very very nice. A lot of the Great Grey set. That's the Form of the Great Grey and the Familiar of the Great Grey. Two very cool items. Let's have a look now. We got Undying. No items on Undying. We have Nature's Prophet played by Universe. I'm sure this is going to have some cool items. Excellent horns there. Really nice arm guards as well. Subtle touch, but I think that little blue stone looks pretty cool. Heading top, PPD on the Rubik. I really like this kind of duck mask on Rubik. Looks absolutely mad, and a really cool staff. And Tinker obviously has no items. Need a remake?
Don't have items just yet. He's just rolling them. This is over. Like they just fucked up, and
Yeah.
this Void was doing really questionable plays, to be honest.
Yeah.
He was walking up to a fucking Lycan in front of a trial lane. You never do that, ever. Ever in your whole life. Never do that.
Yeah. I mean, it was just gonna get pounced on. It was fairly foreseeable. I mean, like, I don't know if maybe he didn't know that they were there, but I mean, he had no wraparound vision for one thing, so he wouldn't have known if there was anyone there.
No. He was actually walking up to him.
Yeah, it was madness. And yeah, as you said, Lycan already got Vlad up in there, started on Roche, got about an eighth of his health off already. I think this is only going to speed up. I mean, some joking comments being made about a remake, but I think if someone has a serious bug here, it's just going to have to go to EG. How would tournaments handle it like that if someone has an irretrievable crash in the middle of a game?
Well, you can have to, I think, admins decide if they want to remake or not.
I think in this instance it would be a bit harsh on EG.
Well, they can just reload the game. Doesn't really matter, but I honestly don't think EG can come back from this one. To be honest, like they just lost so much, and Void is a hero which needs that early game farm secured to be able to do something, and that's why they went aggressive. That's why they last picked Undying, I think, and they were like, "Just avoid. He can't farm against a trial line, so we're just gonna go aggressive and shut him down."
Yeah, and then they just locked out because it was a solo Void.
Yeah, that was a really bad play. I mean, if you were to pull something like that off, you keep ports on your supports.
Yeah.
Just so if he's getting wrecked and dived, then you have to port in to save him. But they didn't do it, and they just paid for it.
Yeah. It was messy. It was really messy. I'm getting a weird glitch as well. When I try and look at Earthshaker's items, it comes up as Rubik's. Oh, now it comes up as Faceless Voids. That's weird. I would kind of like to see Earthshaker decked out in Faithless Voids kit though. That'd be kind of cool.
Earthshaker right now for me is showing up as Furion. I think it depends on what hero you last looked at the items for at.
Yeah.
Now, I looked at Rubik's item and it shows me up as like Earthshaker's item now. So
Have a quick look. I guess because he's disconnected, so there's no profile data to read the items from or something. I don't know. Too complicated for me.
It's 0-2 already. His profile is private. You should remove that wave thing on your map. Like that is really
wrong place.
Vision.
I just made this. I was quite proud of it. Let me
put it off the map. Like put it like on the side.
On the top or something.
Maybe a bit or somewhere else. Don't put it like on the screen at all.
I'll get on that while we wait for this pause. It's just OBS.
Just move it to around like I don't know, somewhere else, like maybe to the right hand, so it doesn't really obstruct everything.
I'm trying to move it.
Maybe you can flip it around and then put it like on the left hand. Sorry, on the right hand.
Is
That'll help you out.
there a hotkey to move things like that on OBS? Do you know?
I don't know. I don't really mess around with these overlays and stuff that much. I mean, I don't honestly really care about them. I don't even go and advertise my stream that much as well. Like, they're like casters who like, oh, follow my Twitter, follow my Facebook, or follow this, follow that. I'm like, I don't even care about that.
I've recently been a bad one for that. Getting started on all the different social media sites and all this and all that. I even got a WordPress blog. Something, yeah. I might have to look at that in between this match and the next one or something. There's Roshan, straight down.
Is being attacked. Radiant's middle tower is being attacked.
You couldn't do anything about it.
Dire's top tower is under siege.
Oh my god, that
Oh
300
dear.
Dr. Timber.
Yeah.
He has to run now. He's so afraid.
Dire's top
He's gotta
tower
get
is being
back.
attacked.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's Rubik coming
Wait.
in.
RTZ has phase boots.
Radiant's courier has been
No.
carelessly murdered.
I'm quite surprised at that. They could have wrecked this game quickly.
Radiant's middle tower has been denied.
They know, and Furin went for a Midas, so they know that. Actually, Furin went for a Midas. Okay.
Radiant's middle
EG's
tower
Rubik getting picked off top. But Invoker in real trouble as Zai comes in. There'll be a strength sap in a minute. There it is.
Ages of learning. Dead weight.
Oh dear. Oh dear. And Furion gets taken out as well. I mean, is it maybe possible that Void can find the space to farm? He's on 870. Okay, 700. Bought a TP scroll.
His turn is really it.
I really want him to get some farm. I just feel sorry for him. He's got a kill. That's something. He's also 4th lowest level.
Yeah. Poor guy has had nothing. Just finished up his strats. They're not even trying to stack up any grabs for him or something, but he can't even farm them because he put 3 levels up in a time walk.
Yeah.
Instead of maxing the backtrack against a Prowler.
I wasn't sure about that.
Chance at it.
Was not sure about that. Nature's Prophet picking up 4 points in teleport, 4 points in trees, 1 point in sprout. But he's going to be looking to push, and we might have Invoker coming in on Lycan here. Fear may be in trouble depending on the combo that Invoker gets off. And okay, Timbersaw though has just backed out.
Zai committing a bit. Wild is going to be dropped.
Oh my god! I thought Timbersaw would help with that, but apparently not. Finishes off on dying at least, but that could have been communicated better. I mean, Invoker went in there definitely expecting a bit of backup.
Is under siege. Radiant has fortified its structures.
Where did Invoker go? Okay, he went bottom all alone against the thing. Against the
Radiant's
Lycan.
top tower is
Well, yeah,
being
he was going in, and Timbersaw was nearby, and I guess he was hoping for Timbersaw to come in and help, but Timbersaw TP top.
Radiant's
Yeah.
bottom tower is being attacked.
And now
You might want to
they're
look
doing the
into
same
that.
trick, just pushing the wave right past the tower, out of its range, in between the tier 1 and the tier 2.
Radiant's top tower.
And the tower just-
Yeah, he's
Radiant's
already
top
the
tower
tinker carry
has
Bill. I
fallen.
think he's just rolling now. He trumps up. Yep,
Drums.
he's rolling.
Oh man. Oh man. Midas up on the Nature's Prophet. So he'll be able to build.
Shadowblade.
Yeah, it looks like he's building Shadowblade.
Yeah, he's gonna go run around and gank.
Lycan just finishes off Medallion and picks up an Ogre's Club as well.
Pick a B. Yes, ancient operationalities hurts.
Aye, aye.
Oh, they're going on Zai. No tornado yet being dropped.
There it is. Zai's gotta die. He does, but the rest. Wow! That Nature's Prophet ult! An Angel being brought really low as well. Tinker with a Haste Rune is probably going to be able to keep up with Timber Chain, I think.
He is trolling like
Oh no! Caught in a Chronosphere. And taken out by Faceless Voice.
PPD. I played against PPD like 4 or 5 days ago, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know why I was just queuing on US. So I went up against him. He picks like a barrel throw, and I'm like, yay, free win. I love playing against barrel throw because then I pick lion and I just destroy any barrel throw. And he could destroy the whole game. And then he just got so mad that he made a BKB, and in the whole game, all he did was kill me. Fuck everyone else. Like, hey, you know what? Everyone else.
Just charge lion. I've done that before. I like playing Spirit Breaker sometimes. I feel like
he kills me and then he died. Like, he didn't give a fuck about dying. Like, fuck lion. Fuck this guy.
Tower has been destroyed.
Stop stunning me out of my charge. The funnest counter I think to Spirit Breaker though is Rupture. If you can get a Rupture off just after he starts charging, they just dies in like 5 seconds. It's hilarious. There's a Chronosphere.
But Sai is actually gonna die here.
Yeah.
So PPD gonna get his own teammate killed.
Oh yeah.
Dominating.
Oh, white.
Oh
White
dear.
Bad, man.
Oh dear, but Timber's down. Lycan now basically trying to do the job of 5 heroes. Take down that Void. I think he's gonna get it. Oh, so close. There's the Aegis though.
He just had to use the Aegis. Like, the Aegis was about to go in some seconds, so just use it up. And
But without his ult, is he going to be able to get out of this?
he's gonna be fine, I think. He's gonna be okay.
I think you could have got him
He didn't
there.
have enough mana left on the AA. If they had some mana on the AA, they would have been able to maybe kill him off, but they didn't have any.
Yeah, true. He's actually got a very decent movement speed even without his ult, I suppose.
Radiant's top tower
And RTZ
is being
building into a
attacked.
scepter now after his drops. That's like the
Okay.
weirdest thing I've ever seen in my whole life.
Okay. It's got to be done. It's got to be done. I mean, 11-14. Let's have a look at the graphs. Yeah, the XP graph has barely begun to head back in the favor of UG. The gold graph is still what was that? 14,000 at 16 minutes. So that's almost 1,000 gold lead for EG every minute.
Tech ganking. Sai. In comes the Void with a nice chrono, hits too. And they're gonna blow up our RDP here.
Yeah. And they say go for the Tinker.
Yep, paid on RDP.
Oh, but this is going to work as well. Takes out Zai.
Back end PPD all alone. AL is not gonna hit. And oh, and Invoker's gonna survive on barely any health. Void trying to
Oh,
fight there.
Void.
Double kill.
Okay, boarding out.
Gonna take the TP. I think that was a wise choice.
Okay, Universe actually picks up a double kill in
Radiant's
all of
bottom
this.
tower is under siege.
Yeah. I think UG's mid game has been a lot better than their early game. I don't think it'll be enough.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh, they're kind of trolling, like EG is trolling right now.
Yes, that is true. That's also true.
Radiant's top tower has been
Trolling and just destroying towers with ease.
Yep, they're trolling pretty damn hard.
There's the AA ult, but just, yeah, no real damage done. Final exterior tower. External.
Tier 2.
Tier 2.
Murder spree.
Oh, Timber comes in really nicely to take out the Tinker, but dies himself.
What the hell, the chakram?
Is that just a graphics glitch? Yeah, well, it must be.
That's bugged out. That's pretty much bugged out.
Go Volvo, go Volvo.
That actually looks pretty cool, to be honest.
Yeah, they
It's
should
not that bad.
they should put those all over the map.
But
Lycan going in here. Do they have dust for the Invoker? I don't think they do, but they've got the damage for AA really easily. Yeah. Rubik picking up full stuff.
Could have done with a dagger, to be honest, but oh, door snap, it's out. And they're gonna take this tier 2. I don't think UG can really contest it at all.
Radiant's middle tower
And
is
Yafir
under
sees it
siege.
as well, the chakram.
I'm still waiting for Timbersword to just pop a chakram, see what happens to that thing up there. Something's got to give.
Look, it just disappeared. No, it's still there. It's disappearing. It's flickering in and out of existence on my screen.
It's still pretty solid for me, whether it's in shadow or not even.
Now Timber is looking at it as well, like, oh, what the hell?
Like what? Can we use this to our advantage somehow? Roshan's up, spotted out by Undying, and of course still no observer wards up there from UG, so they have no idea. Reckon Lycan will be in there.
Not go there to put observer ward. They're gonna get wrecked. You have to get map control early. If you secure the map control early, you can kind of have a hope of having map control mid game, but if you fuck up early game, you're gonna have a really bad mid game. Because you have no map control.
I mean, you know, EG only have one ward out, but they really, I mean, they don't need it with how far their waves are pushed. Wouldn't hurt, but they can get away with it. They got fairly good vision of the map even without it.
Roshan has been killed by the Dire.
Holly's relying on UG being too scared.
Yeah, I'm hoping that we'll see a GG push fairly soon.
Fear built into a Archer, so he's gonna shut down a Wyatt pretty hard. He can solo kill him if he wants to be honest.
I would really love to see that. Go on. Go on, Universe. You can do it. I believe in you.
It doesn't want to do it, seems like. What is he doing now? Okay.
Well, maybe he is.
He went from right in front of the creeps and this boy didn't even pay any attention. And he's gonna die.
Taken straight out. I guess he was waiting for the timber rotation there. I guess it was necessary to kill him quickly enough to avoid the TP.
No, he would have died in base. With the soul burn.
Oh,
A lot of damage from that.
BKB Lycan.
Dominating.
Just running through the radiant base. He's got that Aegis. Oh, PPD blinks in. Ready to help out, and again they're past the towers. Angel almost dead. Dead. Undying in on the mix as well now. Buybacks coming out from UG.
Oh, that's actually not a bad
that was
here.
Yeah, decent
Can't
chrono.
kill here. Why are they even trying?
Oh, there it goes. Oh no, Equilibrium run. The wolves. Wolves are going to get you, and if they don't, Lycan will.
Radiant's middle tower is being attacked.
Wait, just wanna walk out of there like a boss, actually. But
Oh!
gonna fall there. Except when I'm in fear falling.
Good.
Oh no, fuck. Shite. Okay, he's
That fissure. That fissure.
That really blocked him in.
That was ridiculous.
I don't think it was really intentional, but really blocked him in there.
Yeah. It was just a path around the one tree, but not around the others. But it's kind of amusing how little that has affected the graphs. I mean, I know it was 3 for 3 and UG had to buy back, but you would have thought that killing a bunch of heroes at higher level, presumably on longer kill streaks, would be...
The graph will update in a second. It doesn't update instantly, it takes a bit for it to update.
Alright, I'm eagerly waiting for that then. I don't think it'll have pulled it back hugely. Those buybacks are going to cost UG a lot.
Oh, I hope they start rolling soon and end this game.
Yeah,
They're just
this
fun right now.
Which is grand, which is good, which is the point of the game, but it doesn't need to go on for much longer.
Oh, they're going to shade die.
Oh, they're going in on the void again top. There's the Orchid. Sprout, but he's TPing out. And there's just not enough damage on Nature's Prophet by himself, even with the Orchid. Close. Close, but no cigar.
If you had ulted earlier a bit, maybe would have had some more right click damage coming out. Might have been kinda enough. No, wasn't enough.
Oh dear, PPD in trouble. He's gonna die from that tornado. Oh no, he's not. He popped. There was a mech popped, which saved him. Actually managing to get out, no problem.
I think you're gonna steal the stacks.
Oh, he wants him.
He stole them. Nearly. But no, he really wants them.
Universe now just literally trolling in the Radiant base.
What did he do? He poured it there and then poured it out?
I think so, yeah. I don't even think he was really going for the courier. He almost got picked up by a fissure as well. Inches and inches.
Well, PPD sitting on the mid lane, like, when you're too scared to go on a support on the mid lane who's out of position, then it means that the game is kind of gone.
Are we finally going to see this last tier 2 go down?
Is under siege.
With me.
Yep. UG doesn't want to defend this. Can't. Actually, they want to go. They can't defend this. Okay.
Oh, EG's just going to back off again. Come on, bros. Let's get this done.
Well, they want to smoke up, I think.
Yeah, could be. Could be. I really hope they're not planning on waiting for another Aegis. I really hope.
They're moving in. I think Fear.
Oh, and a very, very nice combo there. Oh, but it's not quite enough with the BKB pop. Lycan looks like he's going to get out.
Yep, he's gonna just run away. That's the problem with Lycan, you can't really catch him out. And Stolen Tornado coming out from the Rubik.
Oh, and a Zion Undying stays alive with barely any health thanks to a TP in from Universe and his own heals.
Universe popped in, and he picked up a kill.
Yeah.
Like, that's a free
Radiant's
kill.
middle tower is under siege.
For Universe at the moment.
Zai in trouble now. And we still haven't seen this tier 2 tower go down. A couple more of those and it'll be deniable.
It's not deniable just yet. Boy, finish up a BKB in all of this.
I was going to say, what are the key items coming out? Lycan's got BKB, Assault, he's got Vlad's, Nature's has got all the ganking items and it looks like he's building up to Deso next.
Yep, so push a bit faster and reduce more armor.
AA hasn't even got mech finished yet. That's going to be sad. Undying's had that for a very long time.
What's deep fried ice cream?
I've heard of that as a thing. Oh, Earthshaker disconnected again.
Oh my god.
Not.
This Void can't farm anything.
I'm not even sure if they're going to pause for him.
No.
And they might just try and micro him. Yep, they're just going to try and micro him. Or it might just be a Steam glitch, I guess. Let's have a look at his items. Yep, it's showing the Lycan items again, so I think he's probably out.
Okay, so Tinker finally made into Woods of Rebels. He had enough of that.
Radiant's top tower is being attacked.
Yeah, it looks like EG are happy with that and they're willing to actually try and push. But UG, even one man down. I mean, they're kind of trolling as well in their own little way. I mean, they could call GG anytime. Void picking up a Gloves of Haste. I can only imagine he's going for Mjolnir. Gets a chrono off on Rubik, and it's just enough damage. But unfortunately the bot lane was also going on and has been torn to shreds.
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked.
There we go.
Radiant's
Must have a GG call soon.
Radiant's bottom barracks.
Union Gaming also, there we go. They're also going straight into another match.
7 more games?
Yeah, let me just have a not against EG. Oh, there was a fake GG call or something, or someone cancelled it at least.
Well, they're just.
I mean, they're DCing anyway. They're just playing.
I think 2 of the players are pretty mad.
Sorry?
2 of the players are pretty mad.
Dominating.
The darkness.
Oh dear. And I mean, they don't need to be mad. They got a great win in the first game.
Green and gold. I see my woods again.
Desperately trying to call GG. Desperately trying to call GG. There it is. Oh, good game. Good game, and it was a pleasure having you on as well.
This was over for a minute one when they left the poor Void all alone.
Please nerf RTZ. Please don't feed Voids, would be my response to that.
Yeah, They just felt like RTD just got picked off as well. He was having fun.
Oh, he was 2 for 6 with 8 assists. Ouch. I'm probably gonna turn my stream off there and see about getting into the next Union Gaming game. But yeah, thanks for coming on.
When will they play? Like, are they playing? Who are they playing?
Let me have a quick check. It is Union Gaming against the House is Down.
House is Down. I've never heard of them.
Yeah, I haven't either. But yeah, I'll stick my nose in. It may start very, very quickly and I might not be able to. But either way, thanks very much for coming on, Seth. That was...
No problem, man.
Yeah, that was a good one.